funds that would be coming from the national government, because that is the real meaning of people empowerment. That's the meaning of people empowerment. People empowerment is not just giving them this power. They have to be likewise accountable for whatever power that you are going to give them. And siguro kung babaguhin natin yung Constitution, if you have to change the Constitution, and there is a proposal in the House of Representatives, which I think may gain traction, that is to call for a constitutional convention. Pero kung ang purpose lang naman ng constitutional convention, as aired already by the proponents in the House, is merely to correct a minor grammatical error, why call a constitutional convention? Kaming mga lawyers, pag sinabi mong constitutional convention yan, you're talking of complete overhaul, revision of the Constitution, more particularly touching on the not just the economic provisions, not just only the civil rights provision, but more importantly, the structure of government. The structure of government. Because that is the very reason why you are going to call a constitutional convention. Pag nagagastos ng bilyong-bilyong piso sa election pa lang ng CONCON delegate, and in the operation of the CONCON acting as an assembly to draft the constitution to be ratified by the people in a plebiscite, that would entail the government enormous sum of money in order to come up with a draft constitution. Kung ang babaguhin mo lang, explain mo lang yung fourth wheel. Okay, i-correct mo lang yung mga grammatical errors sa mga sentences ng constitution. I don't think it's worth going to a CONCON if the purpose is only that one. Unless, ito yung unless, there is a hidden agenda. What is the hidden agenda? Is it an agenda that they will perpetuate themselves in power beyond 2028?
Yes.
That is something that we are going to take a look at. Okay. So anything more? Wala nang masasabi. So, Attorney Doy, isa pa. Yeah.
Kasi pa sa nakapost, no? Tawag is Jack Mawatan.
Jack Mawatan. Hindi ko maintindihan. Pag Jack Mawatan, hindi Ilocano. Jack Mawatan din ta. Hindi ko maintindihan yan.
Sabi, dito sa mundong mapaghindan, ang hustisya paano makamtan, yung nailuklok na inaasahan, di ka man lang pakinggan. Agad-agad kang papatawan, ganyan ba ang kalakalan? Buhay mo'y sadyang nakalaan, tumulong sa inaapit na hihirapan. Likas na makatakot, makatarungan, hangad lagi ang kaputihan. Kaya nga inganyo kang mandihan sa iyong mahal na pamahalaan. Tunay na hindi maintindihan ng iba ang paninindigan. Ang batas walang kinikilingan, ay apo di na mauwatan. Tayong lahat may sinumpaan, sa ligang batas ay ipaglaban. Ang ituntunin ay isa kataparan, dapat sundin ng puso't isipan. Tinipad ayon sa katotohanan ang batas ng buong katapatan. Tunay na hindi maintindihan itong mga ibang nahilang. Mga mali na nga pinagpipilitan ay apo Jack Maawatan. Kapag hindi kayang awitan ang gusto na maling paraan, mananakot at nakakasuhan, dadakpin at iaalay sa dayuhan. Itong mga naghahari-harian ang tunay na salot sa bayan. Tunay na hindi maintindihan ba't sila nagkaganyan dahil pa sa pera-pera lang ay apoy Jack Maawatan. Ang sabi ng banal na kasulatan, papalain ka ng katotohanan, manalig dahil sa kalaunan, pangalan na kanilang niriyakan, Panginoon, ganap na nililisan, ito ang dapat panghawakan. Maling gawain ay binabalikan sa takdang araw, huhusgahan. Doon sa apoy na dagat-dagatan, sisigaw sila ng Jack Maawatan.
Yan. Pagpagan natin yung magandang poem na binigyan ni Attorney Bigas. So, pagpagan natin itong ating mga panelists na nagpayag sa atin about good governance, ease of doing business, at saka about anti-corruption drive. Yan. Si Chairperson Asta naman. Pakinggan natin.
Oo nga, nagpapasalamat ako sa iyo kasi kanina pa ako hindi pala ako nagpakilala sa sarili ko, no? Buti na lang pinakilala mo. Anyway, we would like to thank, of course, our resource persons. Yung nauna kasi yung mga oldies kanina, masyadong nagmamadali. May mga biyahe pa, oldies talaga. Youngest, baka pagalitan ako, hindi na ako siputin sa next. May we request for our Vice Chairman to come over the platform. Vice Chairman Alfonso Cusi, and also the acting chairman dahil ang ating pinakamamahal na tatay Digong ay nasa Hague pa. And alam ko na sobrang saludo tayo sa kanyang ginawa. Nakita nyo naman yung mga discussions natin ngayon. And may we request also Kabyong and Bernie Ang, the NCR Regional President, to come here and award this certificate to our Bernie Ang and Attorney Garin, Deputy Secretary General for NCR and the Regional President for NCR, Bernardito Ang, to award this certificate. May I just read the citation? In grateful recognition for your valuable contribution as resource person to the Revisiting the Duterte Legacy Forum held on August 21, 2025 at PDP Headquarters, Santa Mesa, Manila. Your insights and expertise greatly enriched the discussions and contributed to the success of the event presented this 21st day of August 2025 at PDP National Headquarters, Santa Mesa, Manila, signed by the National Vice Chairman Alfonso Cusi and the Secretary General Attorney Wendell Avisado. First certificate is awarded to General Carlos Kita, retired. Ay, teka, doon ka, sir. Sa harap, sir. Sa harap ka. Dobi, pakiabot ng ating
Dito.
Ayan.
Okay.
Doon ka. Ayan. So, please witness the awarding of the certificate. Of course, to Attorney Yvette C. Contacto.
Lalagay ka kasama na. Okay.
And Attorney Eduardo Bringas.
Morning.
And also for Greco Bellica, dalawa yung kanya because of our support to the event. Dalawa.
Last time at saka
Hindi ko na babasahin para hindi Oo, baka maraming pumila sa'yo. Ayan. Okay.
Picture sa harap.
Picture mo na sa harap lahat. Okay.
Lahat ng mga awardees. Ayan, dito kami sa kabila. Yan, dito kami. Tama kami dyan.
Ako ang master namin sa City Council. Naman forever.
Ayan. PDP fist.
Ito para sa administrasyon.
May bagong hand sign si Greco. Paano?
Para sa administrasyon.
Ayan. Natuwa kayo sa ating second set, di ba? Maganda ang ating mga discussion dito. Oo.